Okay, so this is a very quick run through of the PNF form. A couple of things to be aware of. It's Windows only, and you must be using Microsoft's Internet Explorer when you browse the site. So, okay, the first thing to do is to go to the SharePoint site that holds the PNF forms. I've put a shortcut on my desktop. Click on that, and that will take you to the SharePoint site. Click the little plus arrow by the side of one of the faculties, and that will automatically expand a list of all of the forms that have been created for that particular faculty. If we scroll back up to the top and you click the little minus sign, it collapses that list up. Scroll down the screen to the bottom if you're needing to create a new document. Click Add Document. The blank PNF form will open up, and your first move is to put the project title into the box and make the selection from your faculty from the drop down below it. So I'm going to call this My Project, and I'm going to select a faculty. First move then, hit the Save button. The system will automatically redirect you back to the SharePoint site. So you can see, very briefly there, I used the same name in the Save As dialog box as I used in the project title. Helps everybody find the forms. As you go down the form, we've tried to reduce as much of this as possible to drop-down menus, date pickers, and so on. You can see a date of submission here. We can scroll back and forward through the calendar, pick a date. I'm not going to go through every field on the form, but you get the general gist. Hopefully most of the fields should be fairly self-explanatory. Now this section is really quite important for us in the centre, source of funds and activity type. They're both drop-down lists, and the source of funds, you will see the same source of funds list appearing in each box. If your project only has one source of funds, you just make a selection from the first box. If it's got two, make selections from the first two boxes. And underneath, put in the percentage of funding from each one. Make sure that adds up to 100%. We use this source of funds and activity type data centrally to help with various institutional returns that we have to make. So it is quite important that we get that right. Scrolling on down the form, these text boxes that are appearing here, they will automatically expand to accept however much text you type into them. Being an Office document, it will automatically accept text from other applications. You can cut and paste in from Word if you wish. The first of the finance sections. Now this section is unique in that it's the only section that might be expressed in a currency other than sterling. This is whatever currency the bid or contract is denominated in. Now in this case I'm going to pick euros, and I'm going to put the total value of the project in, the grant and or income to the lead partner, and then the value in respect of our work package and our grant in there. So we're going to put some figures in these boxes, and then we're going to scroll down and we'll look at the exchange rate. If it's sterling, just use it as 1, leave it as 1. If it's a euro bid or a dollar bid, you put the exchange rate in as it is at the point you're writing the bid or submitting the bid. The euro is currently worth about 1.27 to the pound. Once I hit enter, the boxes below are going to complete automatically based on that exchange rate, and they represent the amount of the sterling values to us. Scrolling on down the form, we've got another couple of sections here, and you fill in one or the other, but not both, depending on what type of funding it is. Talk to your faculty finance controller about all of the finance sections. The intention is that they'll pretty much be holding your hand while you're filling these sections in. Scroll a little bit further down and we've got a project budget summary. This will allow you to pick the various years, and you're just going to put the external income and then the costs in there. But as I say, your faculty finance controller will be helping you with that. The faculty department resource area here, that's purely for your convenience to use or not as you see fit. It's not formally part of the form. We don't look at this section in the centre. So don't put anything in there that you specifically want us to look at in the centre. Another section that's quite important, primary purpose declaration. We need to get this right so that we're compliant with the Charities Act. Again, your faculty finance controller will help you on that one. At each stage in this, when you're submitting a bid, when you're signing contracts, or when you're getting authorization to develop a bid, you need to print the form off, get the relevant people to sign it, PDF the form, and then attach that PDF copy to these sections as indicated. It's just a standard file, just bring up a standard file picker. When we've got the offer letter on the table, you'll speak to your faculty finance controller, and given the activity type and the source of funds, they'll start creating what will become the E-code or the activity code. They'll enter the BC, the unit, and the first two characters of what will become the activity code. When the central finance have actually set the code up, they'll enter the unique bits of the code. I'm David Price of Research, Innovation and Enterprise, External Project Assurance. Thanks for watching our video. Do let us know what you think of this video, good or bad, and don't forget to check out our other online videos.